Rule number 6, the zero exponent. All right, x divided by x. Well, that's 1. Okay, anything divided by itself is 1. Okay, so also notice that x divided by x can be rewritten as x to the 1 divided by x to the 1. Okay, and rule number 2 told us that we can subtract the exponents, okay, when dividing powers. So we get x to the 1 minus 1, which is, using rule number 2, which is x to the power of 0. Okay, now what this shows is that x to the power of 0 is 1. Okay, here's another example. All right, we know that 1 times x to the 5 is x to the 5. Okay, but also notice that x to the 0 times x to the 5 is, add the exponents when multiplying powers. Okay, we're multiplying powers with the same base. You add the exponents, so we have x to the 0 plus 5, which is x to the 5. Okay, so this proves that multiplying by x to the 0 is the same as multiplying by 1, which shows that x to the 0 is 1. All right, here's another example. Since x to the 9 divided by 1 is x to the 9, okay, and since x to the 9 divided by x to the 0, subtract the exponents, is x to the 9. This shows that dividing by x to the 0 is the same as dividing by x to the 1, which proves that x to the 0 is 1. Okay, so rule number 6, x to the power of 0, anything to the power of 0 is 1, okay, except for 0. 0 to the power of 0 is undefined. Okay, x cannot be 0. The reason why is it, as we just showed, that the zero exponent rule really comes from division, as you can see, okay, which implies x to the 0 divided by x to the 0, right? And if x is to 0, sorry, x to the 0 is like x to the 9 divided by x to the 9. Think of it that way, right? Right? Or x to the 5 divided by x to the 5. But if x is 0, then you have x like 0 divided by 0, and you can't have division by 0. Okay, so that's why x cannot be 0 for this rule. All right, so anything to the power of 0 except for 0, anything to the power of 0 is 1. So here's an example. We have x to the 0 plus x to the 0. Well, that's 1 plus 1, which is 2. Here's another example. Here we have 1,000 to the power of 0, which is 1. Example 3. Here we have a whole bunch of stuff in brackets, all to the power of 0, which is, you guessed it, 1. And example 4, 7x to the power of 0. In this case, the 0 exponent is only on top of the x. It's not on top of the 7. Okay? So this is the same as 7 times 1, which is 7. All right, and that's it for rule number 6. Have a good day.